Hey guys, and welcome to March of Industry, Very Capitalist Factory Simulator Entertainments. What a long fucking name for a game. March of Industry, as I'm going to call it, is essentially a factory simulation game. It's very simple, so I'm just going to do a little one-off episode. Just wanted to show it. It's quite funny, it's an interesting little game, and it's a decent concept. And it's very like Factorio, so obviously that piqued my interest. So the basic way you play the game is you get resources, you put them through factory like processing machines, and the output. The only processing machines are single input and double input, so it's not super complicated. We're not talking big pharma or anything here, although it is rather similar in its makeup. But yeah, let's give it a little go. And I've just started a new game. I've played about 2 hours of it, so we'll have a wee go. So you see down here we've got little goals to do. Alright, now it wants me to buy a machine. Then it'll ask me to build a weapon or sell 3. So if we put sand in, it goes through and gives us glass. Then if we put glass in, it goes through and gives us discs. And then if we put discs in, it goes in and gives us disc launchers. And that's a weapon. So the entire point of the game is that you have to sell weapons, but some of the weapons are just hilarious. And the stuff that the chick says is so funny. One of the lines is, "It's better than potato." I lost my shit when she said it.
Very good weapons.
Very good weapons. Okay, so the next one we need to do is we need to sell 3 items that are based off of copper. Alright, easiest way to do that is just go 3 tin. If you try to put copper through it, it just gets rejected. You can't make anything out of the copper by itself. But if you try to put copper and tin in, it makes bronze, and bronze comes out and makes a blunderbuss. Alright, so let's sell our blunderbusts.
Weapons sold.
And each thing you sell, you get like a little profit on. Military industrial complex expanded. I think that one thing that they really need to do on this game is they need to make it a lot more automated. So there is little automation like this, where you can build box unloaders and box loaders, and that's basically how you automate stuff. But I mean, it's not perfect. Right, let's shove an we've got an empty box there, so if we shove a tin box here and a copper box there, it'll just start emptying them out and it'll start building our blunderbuss, and the blunderbuss will get automatically loaded into this box, and then we just sell the box, and that's how we sell the 50 weapons. Unfortunately for this, the first time you do this, you don't get the speed options, so you can't speed it up, but with that I'm going to have a little look at the website, the March of Industry website. The March of Industry website allows you to... There aren't that many different recipes in the game as is, but if you go onto the options page, let me just pop back. If you go to the options page and then click blueprints, it brings up this website. And here you can vote on all different blueprints that you can use, which are just different recipes you can have. And if you want these in your game, you can hit sync, and if you vote for them as being good recipes, then they'll get added into the game, into the actual final game, and everyone will get to use them, which is interesting. So let us pop back into the game, and our blunderbusses should be ready to be sold now. 47 in there. For some reason this thing can't keep up with the speed at which these can make, which is just odd.
For the motherland that loves your weapons.
Better than potato.
Quake in fear. That military industrial complex weapons sold, comrade.
Alright, let's shove a empty box here. We need to reach 7 grand. So we'll shove another empty box there and let it build up.
The motherland that loves your weapons.
Better than potato. The best offense is a great offense. Just ridiculous. Right, okay, but now we get the speed option, so we can speed it up and it'll start making stuff a bit quicker for us.
The enemy will very good weapon.
Yeah, unfortunately, this thing's just a little bit buggy, and sometimes it doesn't drop them off properly. There we go. Right, so the next thing we've got to build, I wish there was a pause button as well. We need to sell 3 weapons based on iron or carbon. Right, and in order to do that, let's just sell all of this. Just so it's out of my way. I actually needed that. 2 input machine there. Couple of spaces, a 2 input machine here. And 1 here. Yes, I have done this before. Like I said, I played a couple of hours of this game. So I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing anyway. Let's use... Okay, we need to sell 3 weapons based on iron or carbon. Alright, so we're going to shove 3 tin in there. And 3 copper. Oh, for God's sakes. That's just one of the little bugs that there is in this game. There are a couple of rather annoying ones. But yeah. Well, I say there's a couple of rather annoying ones. It's all to do with the belts not picking up stuff properly. So there's the 3 bronze, and what we need is 3 sand and 3 iron. Sand and iron makes silicon, silicon and bronze makes guns that shoot laser guns. Which I forget what it's from, but I do remember it's a...
For the motherland, my whole
it's a quote from something.
loves your weapons.
So there we go. There's 3 guns that shoot laser guns. Good God. And now we need to acquire 60,000 bucks. So let's go with a box unloader here, a box unloader here. There's a freaking car accident outside. Fucking people in their horns. Stop beating your horns, nobody cares. Right, empty box there. Right, we need to get tin here, a copper here, sand here, and iron here. Oh, but I'm skint, so I can't afford that. See, now you start to get bits that, like, they're popping off the side and stuff. I mean, you can sort it using barriers, but it's just a pain in the ass. I mean, it's not like it's super expensive to waste the stuff. The iron is kind of expensive. You don't want to do that, and especially when you've got, like... Alright, there we go. Let's do that. And we'll sell as many of them as we can. Alright, shove you in there. You in there. The annoying thing is, like, there's no way just to clear all of this crap. Rid of that. Even better than potato. Right, let's remove that and we'll try and pick up this. Right. Put that back here and sell that piece of bronze.
My whole family loves your potato.
Yes, yes, your full family loves stuff. So that's one of the issues. It gets kind of rowdy when she's constantly going on about stuff. There we go. So we can conveyor belt back. Oh, there's another piece up here. Alright, so now we've unlocked the glycerol and the potato. So... yes, I do realise. We've unlocked glycerol and potato, so let's... Can I... Oh my god. Oh, so that's how you can sell the little items that are just sitting down. That is really helpful. Glad I found that out. Okay, so let's... buy these 2 bits. And let me get up my little list that shows me how to make the item that I want to make. Bum. I wrote all of this down because in the 2 hours that I spent playing the game, I had to sit and trial and error the entire thing to work out how you make all the different things, so that we could actually do this properly. So let's get an unloader here, unloader here, unloader here, unloader here, and unloader here. Okay. There's iron, carbon, potato, glycerol. Alright, and then we've got a... that goes like that, and then this comes down here, to here. Sell that one. And then use conveyor again. Okay, that goes to there, and then we get a box loader. Okay, 1 input machine there, 2 input machine there, 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 and you need to do that. Alright, shove an empty box here. Alright, we need to sell 3 weapons based on glycerol and potato. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 3 iron, and that makes magnets. And as you see, unfortunately, we need to start shoving some barriers down. The stuff's gonna start bouncing around the place. Alright, shove that there, that there, that there. We're gonna need some barriers here and here. Just gonna shove them on the corners for now. Although it does help to have them basically all over the place, because things get rowdy once you start throwing out a load of stuff. So that's the iron. So iron processed once makes you a magnet. Then if you get 1, 2, 3 iron and 1, 2, 3 carbon, that makes steel, and then steel and a magnet makes an exercise machine. And then if I grab potato and glycerol, that makes vodka, and vodka plus exercise machine makes Vladimir Putin's shorts. Yep, Vladimir Putin's shorts. And surprisingly, Vladimir Putin's shorts is the best income that you can make in the game. So there you go, that's interesting. Right, so let's sell all 3 of Vladimir Putin's shorts. Done! Right, where's the... I need an empty box here. So now the next option is to acquire 100 billion. It's like, well, Stager, you just acquired like a lot of billion there. Like, yeah, but that's when it gets into the issues. Because you can't... it's very hard to automate. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. 1, 2, 3, and potato. There we are. So it's super difficult to automate all of this. Or see, because then like you can only really put in the 4 of them, and then they start getting rowdy. And I can't afford anymore. Super annoying.
Even better than potato.
Even better than potato. There we go. Now 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put in carbon in. There we go. We'll end up with 4 more Vladimir Putin shorts. There we go. If we try to put 5 in, you'll see what happens. Let's see. They just kind of go that one extra bit up where they can't really get into it properly. 1, 2, 4, 5. Then we need glycerol, which we... Oh yeah, we can afford it. 5, and then 5 potato. 4, 5. Alright, and then let's just sell all of Vladimir Putin's shots. Wait a minute. What's wrong here? What? I'm confused. So I shove carbon in there, and then... How many of these have we got? Huh, okay. I don't know what happened there. Someone installed a god module in it, and I just started throwing out some extra stuff.
Very good weapons.
Very good weapons. So, I can't shove in unloaders for everything yet, because I'd still need to manually place all the other stuff, which is super annoying. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, this is basically the point that I got to in the game where I was like, I mean, I could just keep going, but then like I would just be sitting placing everything manually until it all got built for me. And that's bloody annoying. So yeah, I mean, you could work out how to make all the rest of the stuff and make nice little outcomes and stuff. But I mean, it's a fun game. I had fun with it. I enjoyed it. Not sure how much more I'll play with it until it's updated with some more things and some more ways to automate over and above just unloading stuff. But yeah, it's a good game. You should check it out on Steam. It is called March of Industry, Very Capitalist Factory Simulator Entertainments. As always, I've been Stejo. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.